knowing. Let me tell you what's wonderful about knowing is if you know the truth, you can make decisions. You see, ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is suffering. And I want to so congratulate you for continuing on this walk to health, energy, and vibrancy. We're going to talk the next few minutes about what to look for in a supplement. If you pick up a supplement, how do you know that it's not just a load of trash? How do you know it's not going to harm you? How do you know you can trust the manufacturer? What are the high standards you're looking for to that really moves your company from a garbage company to a real quality company? Well, here's some ideas for you. The first of all is somebody offers you a supplement, you should ask them, number one, proof that it's made from food. If it's not made from food, what incarnation is it made from? Remember, we just showed you over here supplements that were made from turpentine or petroleum or something like that, that is actually just glued to the teaspoon. How bad is that? We just showed you that a few seconds ago. If you can see over there, if I could shake it off, it would drip off, but it is so glued on, it won't even shake off the teaspoon. You know, this is horrendous if you look at the stuff over here. Isn't this just disgusting? Look at it all on my finger. Absolutely amazing when you start thinking that, look at the stuff over here. Thank you so much. Can you imagine? There it's on my finger. How bad is that? Now, what does that do in your body? Absolutely disgusting, right? So, hey, we have vitamin E should just be emulsified into the water so your blood can utilize the product, man. What an incredible product this is. So good for you, you know. The next thing is it made from human whole food? Wow, this is incredible because people make vitamins from toxic weeds that humans have never eaten before. They make it from krill oil. They just find any garbage out there and they make vitamins and supplements out of them, and they tell you you've got yourself a real good supplement. And the next thing over here is it isolates. Hey, I know people that are taking isolate supplements and they had so many health issues, just totally exhausted, totally fatigued, and they moved on to whole food supplements and their lives changed. You see, your body has only got so many receptor cells for each nutrient family. And if you're saturating all those receptor cells with the isolate nutrient, you can't get those nutrients from the food you're eating because your receptor cells are all taken. So it should be, number one, is it made from food? Number two, is it made from whole human food? Number three, does it actually get into the blood? And number four, if it gets into the blood, are there third-party studies published around the globe proving it actually helps you and doesn't harm you? So let's have a look. If I picked up a supplement, the first thing I'm looking for is a seal. And guess what seal? If you watch the second little video clip we sent out, I'm looking for the pharmaceutically grade seal. That means I know if I read that ingredient, what's on there is in this product at expiry. Now that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a product that's got 20% or 80% of what the labeling. I'm wanting 100% of the labeling in that product. Now there can be no hidden trash in there, because I'm sure you saw that lawsuit where this company is adding pharmaceutical drugs to their products, which could cause kidney failure or internal organ problems. The next thing over here, is it made from whole food? Look at this product. It actually says on there, daily whole food. That's what you're wanting in a product. You're wanting to make sure it's made from whole food. And then the vitamin E should say D-alpha-tocopherol. D means plant extract. DL could be turpentine or petroleum, some synthetic ingredient. Now you say, is D good? No, D is not good because they could be making from soy. And soy could have genetically modified is a GMO product quite often, and it could have Roundup and chemicals in there. So how would you know? It should include all 8 factors of vitamin E. Now you know you're getting yourself a great product. The lipids and sterols, what do they do? It should have 2 lipids and 1 sterol. I'm sure you saw that in 2003, 2 scientists were given the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for discovering around every cell in the body there's a thin membrane. And this membrane controls permeability into the cell and waste out. But what they discovered, that if this membrane doesn't have the lipids and sterols, the nutrition can't penetrate and the waste can't exit. And they estimate up to 98% of disease in this country could be related to the inability of nutrient to enter the cell and waste to exit the cell. Come on, folks, isn't that just incredible? Why have we got this problem in the States? Because we decided to increase the shelf life of our food by taking the lipids and sterols out of our food. As a matter of fact, the lipids and sterols don't only do that, hey, they balance the hormones. Have you ever heard of people getting hot and cold flushes? You know, have you ever heard of people, overactive thyroid, underactive thyroid, can't lose weight, can't sleep at night, slow metabolism? Have you ever heard of people having, just depression during monthly cycles, low testosterone, low energy? These are all signs that your hormones could be out of whack. How many people do you know take antidepressants? You can't fight depression if your hormones are out of whack. You have to get your hormonal system right in your body, and that's the lipids and sterols. And the last of all, when you're looking for a supplement, it should say over there that it needs to be chelated. The minerals in there should be chelated. By chelating a mineral, you enhance the absorption rate into your body, at the cellular system. So chelation is vital. And if you want to understand that, there'll be more clips that will show you each of these aspects. If you're looking for salmon oil, you want to make sure that it doesn't do things like that. You want to make sure that the salmon oil, if you have a look there, this one is still lying in the bottom is still rock hard, and the one's burnt away. And why is this so important? Because when they do fish oils, first of all, they use all kinds of chemical procedures. So these are both fish oils. One chewed the bottom way, one didn't. Now that's not saying the one that chewed the bottom way is bad or good. I'm just saying there's different procedures. But the most important thing is understanding about fish oil. So number one, should have a seal. Number two, it should be cold extracted, because the minute you boil an oil, it goes rancid. Number three, it should show vitamin E as D-alpha to The next point over here, it should have all 8 oils in. Now, why is that? Because these oils work in synergy in the bodies. Studies have shown that fish oils are just incredible for you, because guess what they can do? They can, if you're pregnant, you take fish oils, the children born from you get a higher IQ. If you take fish oils when you're pregnant, your postpartum depression drops right down, and you reduce stroke rates. And fish oils are wonderful for anxiety and aggressiveness and irritability and depression and mood swings, and help you sleep better at night, and for the cardiovascular system. Fish oils are incredible for arthritic pain, and they're incredible for irritable bowel syndrome, and fish oils are just incredible for attention deficit disorder and hyperactivity, and protecting you from joint deterioration and lower back pain and monthly, and the list just goes on and on. Emphysema and asthmatic and psoriasis problem. So that's why you want all 8 oils. And the next thing over here, should be tested for at least 200 families. I've seen a young boy have a stroke from taking a fish oil. He was 10 years old in a wheelchair, cabbage for life, from taking fish oils that were only tested for about 7 toxins. When you take a fish oil, make sure it's tested for 200 families. Not 200 toxins, 200 families of toxins.